Hi, I just wanted to send a message to all of you about the final weeks of your practicum and the types of information you'll need to be gathering from your mentor teachers. So I hope that everyone's getting ready to finish up. I believe that most of you, if not all of you, have your final lesson plans in and they're graded. If you didn't get a grade on your final lesson plan, it means that there's just some clarification I need on a couple of things. A few people just forgot to directly address engineering or technology in their lesson plan. So I'd like you to go back and just make that a little more obvious for me, so I can ensure that you understand and have this content knowledge and the ability to integrate this into your work with children. So there's a few things you're going to need to do prior to completing your practicum. Obviously, the first one is to teach your final investigation and document that. Next is that before it's your final week, which I know that must be coming up for some of you, you need to make sure that you give a heads up to your teacher and just let them know that you're finishing up and it'll be your last week next week. I'd also like you to do something simple like a note just to say thank you to your mentor teacher, just that in appreciation. Make sure you say goodbye to the children. Don't just disappear on the last day and walk out. You don't have to spend any money or buy any gifts or anything like that, but just make sure that you let them know that you appreciate having them. If you want to do something for the kids and if it involves food, just make sure you check with the teacher first. Some people want to bring in candy or cookies or something like that. You don't know if there's any food allergies or if the teacher has some restrictions on the types of foods that are that can be given to children. So just think about that a little bit. It's not necessary, but I know some people like to do that. There's also certain forms you're going to need to collect from your mentor teacher and submit them into the drop boxes in Course Home. The first one is you need to make sure you have 3 complete teaching evaluations from your mentor teacher, and those can all be submitted into the teaching evaluation Dropbox in Course Home. It's okay that they're only one Dropbox because I can look at each student individually and I'll be able to see all 3 of your forms. I've just been letting them collect there because I don't really do anything with them until the end of the semester. The next is you need to make sure you have your signed lesson plans for everyone who needs to get their lesson plan signed. This is very important. I need that documentation. So please make sure you put all of those as well in the content item in Course Home called Signed Lesson Plan Forms. And then finally, you're going to need your final practicum evaluation. You're going to need to collect that form from your mentor teacher and also submit that into the Dropbox in Course Home. If for some reason your mentor teacher doesn't have the forms, although they were all emailed to them, you have access to all the forms online. You can email them to your mentor. You can print them. I can email additional copies to your mentor teacher if necessary. So just let me know if you need any help. Also, sometimes mentor teachers choose not to share the forms with students. So if your mentor teacher wants to send it directly to me, certainly share my email with them. And if you need my address, they can just send it to me at Department 3374, and that's 1000 East University Avenue, Laramie, Wyoming 82071. And I'll post that address as well in an announcement so that you guys have it. So just make sure that before you walk out the door, you at least know where all these forms are and where things are. We don't want grades to be due and then we have to start tracking things down. So this is an important part of your responsibility and part of being, a professional and working in someone else's classroom or even having someone come into your classroom to support you. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm so excited. Everyone's getting through this great. I can't believe it's almost over. Thank you all for being just so wonderful and working so hard at doing this so well and figuring it all out, which was really exciting for me that you guys could all figure this out. So thanks so much, and I'll be in touch really soon about other end of semester stuff. Good luck. Bye.